everyone? How is everyone doing today? Welcome to the Be Positive Show, guys. We are at episode 11. Really excited for this show. It's the best thing that I've literally done so far this month, and I'm really excited. Guys, today's week's theme is about fitness and sports. Yesterday we had Gab D'Souza talking to us about the basketball court and all the whole environmental culture of that. Today we have someone who is a beast in sports. This guy has so much experience, so much knowledge, so much insights that he's going to share with us today. Guys, I welcome Baraa Lulu, who was an ex-co-worker of mine and a great friend. This guy has been doing fitness for over 15 years, and he knows so much about like the whole fitness, going to the gym, working out, doing sports, and he has a lot of insights to share with us. Baraa, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hello, wallah. All good, all good. And you?
I'm doing great, man. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. What have you been up to so far?
About the quarantine or life?
Generally. So life. What about the quarantine as well?
Yeah, things are going so smooth, so good. Now we are going in the new normals for this new life, we can say it. Still doing good with my trainings, trying to develop the program that I'm working on. Also reaching my goals, the same old goals that you know already. And yeah, try to enjoying life.
That's really guys, as usual, to get information about Baraa and his amazing new brand that he's gonna tell us about, use the exclamation mark guest into the chat and you can get his Instagram and socials. So get in touch with him, go show him some love and follow his page. Baraa, let's get started. I'm really excited. I mean, me personally, I haven't been doing as much fitness as you know. I actually did go and attend one of his classes in the past few months. So Baraa used to do some online Zoom calls for his friends. Such a great initiative that he was doing, especially in the quarantine. I actually had the privilege of attending one of them, but I got so tired, not even like halfway through the class, and I just gave up. It's intense, you guys. Like, if you need a personal trainer, he's the one. Like, I'm 100% sure you're gonna lose weight in less than, like, I don't know, 3 months. You should be looking extra good. So, Baraa, tell us about yourself. What do you do, who you are, and tell us more about who you are. Like, what do we expect when we hear the name Baraa Lulu?
Okay, to define myself, I love to tell everyone that I'm a football player. Now I'm also certified personal trainer.
Wow.
26 years old, Palestinian. I graduate from another field, from University of Sharjah. I have studied engineering, industrial engineering and engineering management, but I just kept that aside and focus on my dream and what my passion are in. Yeah, I'm playing football since I was kid. Try to always enhance and develop, trying to go step by step further. And I got my certifications in fitness, and now I'm a personal trainer. So yeah.
That is amazing. Wow. And I'm interested to learn about this. I actually didn't know about this. So you have a degree in engineering. Wow. We're going to get to that later, but really interesting. So, Baraa, tell us. So I'm assuming you do fitness almost daily. I see your snaps and I see your Instagram stories. You're always doing some sort of fitnesses, whether it's in the park or you actually meet up with your friends and do some exercises. How did quarantine affect that for you? Especially being locked down, being at home. How did you be able to manage throughout the past few months with quarantine?
Yeah, actually, if we want to do or to get excuses, there is many excuses can we get, but it's all about to know what's the rules and what we can do, what we can't do, especially in the outdoors in the quarantine period. So we just came up with an idea to let's do and start doing online classes. We started very early in the quarantine, 10th of April. And my friends and surroundings, they helped me a lot. We really had great fitness classes. It was really enjoyable, and trying to also get that benefit from each fitness class to at least minimize the risk of sitting 24 hours in in that long period, which was really 3 months, which would kill any skillful player or fitness master, let's say. So yeah.
And you mentioned you're a football player. Did that affect your skills in football, or were you able to like find a place to play football? Because I believe you can do gym at home, right? With like no bar training or just like no equipment training. But with football, I believe that you need a space where you can dribble, play around. Were you able to still play football in the quarantine, or you had to stop for some time?
Actually, in any program that you need to design, there is a scale you need to put, and you need to get rid of something. So, in contact sport like football, you cannot gather that players in that period. So, what you have to do in the period like this, in this pandemic, to try to at least train your skills, get as many touches on the ball, try to maintain the fitness level that you had, or at least increase the muscle mass that because it was a really good gap that you can't do the things that you can do in the third season, and try to get benefit from it.
I like this character and I like the way you think. It's very interesting. So I love the way he
That's
mentioned.
engineer. That's what I got from engineering.
So well, it came out with something that's actually amazing because I noticed when he said you can do these things that you cannot do when there's an inter season. That's actually interesting because usually when we are outside, we're playing, there's things that we're focusing on, but then we never kind of look at the small basics or the small problems that we have when we're playing a game. And good job that you utilize the time where you're at home to actually train those things. I find that very, very interesting. And honestly, bro, what you're doing is the mentality of a successful man, and this is why you always push forward and never. And I've never seen this guy like rest. Like, I believe you wake up really early. You go to the beach at like 5 a.m. to do exercises. That is actually interesting. Like I don't imagine the day that I myself could do that. That's actually very, very like amazing, and I respect you for that. But well done, well done. With another question I want to ask. So tell us more about your career-wise. Are you pursuing? I know that you opened a new website. Are you pursuing a new like maybe you said you're a certified trainer? Are you like do you want to become a trainer, or do you want to maybe look into the engineering side, maybe build like a engineering kind of business with the training? What's your idea like in terms of the career-wise and the academic side of it?
Okay, just to give you an update, I'm playing in the second division here in UAE, the new league, which started last year. I'm trying to fight for my dream. But now, just to be more realistic, you need to see each year and to summarize what you have. Okay, you will have a good planning, but you need also to be actual with yourself to see what's things that had done, what's the path that you did already, and memorizing this self that it will get you better and better. So you want to see what's options that have opened for you as well. So that's really good, and I feel myself really good in this. So I was planning to reach summer 2020 with a good contract, but things didn't go well each time. But what you need to do is always keep pushing. So I used the pandemic to open the business, and yeah, I was so lucky about this. What I can say now for a future plan, I don't know what's the new standard for the football when they're gonna make. They canceled the league for last year, so I don't know what will be for what's the rules for the next year. But I have a side business now, and I'm trying to make it a full-time job for me. And let's see what will be.
That's amazing, guys. His business is called Bar, and you definitely need to check up. Is it .com or .ae, Baraa?
Yeah, .com.
.com.
Athlebar.com.
So athlebar.com. I'm gonna put the link in the chat very soon. So Baraa, tell us more about. So we were co-workers, and we worked in the AFC Asian Cup 2 years ago. This is the first time I met Baraa, and I remember he had like a really long afro at that time. He literally looked like a football player, and they used him in the photo shoot. It was pretty cool. I like that was the first time, and I found that he has a very friendly character. He's always very happy. He always gives this aura of positivity, and I really like that about Baraa. Also, he's from very close to my country. He's from Palestine, which is very close to Jordan, and I really like that about him. It was such a good time that we worked together for 3 months. Tell us more about the journey with football since then. So you obviously you became into a division, which was really cool. But what happened in between? Did you play more games? Tell us more also about any brand deals that you got or any companies that were very interested in your skill.
Okay, just to start, the football career is like any dream career or any business career. There is many ups and downs in each stage. The most important thing that don't stop at one point and make the judgment and make try to calculate that results for the whole path. Try always to I'm talking about myself. Try to always to keep pushing and remember all the good moments at the sad moments. Whenever if you have any success or a bad season, for example. So always look for the full vision. Don't look for the small details. That's what keep pushing me on. For me, since the I got the Tango League MVP from my work, which was really something crazy. I was working in the AJ Cup, then I got some connections to the Tango League. I won. I went to Russia. After that, came back here. There was many things I need to do before signing for a club here with the new rules. But there's many restrictions, many regulations. I didn't sign any contract, but I played in the second league. I end up with my first season. It was quite good, but trying to push more and more for the next seasons while focusing on the really with my project. So try to be more realistic while catching up with my goals.
That's really nice. Guys, again, the link is on the chat. Please go show him some love, give him some love, and go visit his website, guys. Look into it. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't need to even promote this guy. Just literally follow him on Instagram, see his stories. You will be motivated yourself. I don't even need to say anything. Also, guys, so he's a football player, Baraa, and I want to ask you a really important question. What is your favorite team that you're cheering for? This is something I'm sure everyone always asks you. What's the team that you always cheer for?
Brazil and Barcelona.
Brazil and Barcelona. So you're a Barca fan. Interesting.
I
And
was a Barca fan, but they changed a lot now, and
oh, are you thinking of changing, or you just like are
not
you one of the
changing.
loyal?
Not changing, but
You're not happy with the decisions they're making. Let's say.
yeah.
All right. Well, Barcelona, if you are listening to this, he's not happy. Change what you're doing right now. All right. But that's really interesting. Have you ever looked up for any player? Is there like any athlete or any player that you always looked up for? Someone who, I don't want to say like idol, but someone who you always looked up to, someone you always respect, someone who always impressed you with their work in any field, maybe it's a football or
Yeah.
just athlete in general.
In the fitness career or in the any athlete, there is many big examples that I can take to lead or try to reach as a pathway. For me, the all-time favorite player is Ronaldinho, but he's doing zero fitness, and he's nothing. He has done nothing in fitness, so he's not completely idle. But there is many good examples, not only in football and also the CrossFit and this stuff. So I can take each part from each player to just component in one career. So yeah.
That's really nice. And from your personal circle, like let's say your family and friends, do you want to give a shout out to anyone who kind of motivated you? I'm sure at some points, I mean, with you, it's kind of hard to imagine. Like yesterday, I was talking to my friends, and he was telling me that there are times in his career or when he was playing basketball, he kind of felt that sometimes it's not the sport for him. He didn't feel always motivated. It's not like it's always positive 24/7. But like it's for you, it's kind of hard to imagine. But did you ever have a time where you felt maybe football is not your thing, or maybe let me just shift back to engineering, do like a 9 to 5 job? Have you ever felt that? And is there anyone who helped you get over it or motivated you, kept pushing you, Yalla Baraa, you gotta do this, don't give up? Is there anyone you want to thank or you want to give a shout out to today?
First, I just want to mention mentioned, I'm from Arabic root family, so you know the Arabic mind. They don't have that opening for being a footballer. But if they see or if they can smell the success, they will try to push you. Yeah, and in a way, yeah, not only about money, but they will push you in a way to keep that degree because they see the engineering or being an engineer is the biggest thing that you can have. If you finish the master or the bachelor degree, that means the end of the world. You need now what to start a family and to go in the same routine that they had because they have the same path, okay, and they keep producing the same kids to go and go on and go on. Yeah, but someone need to break this branch, you can say. I fight a lot, but yeah, my family was very supportive. They helped me a lot. Also, my friends. It's all about your environment because many good players, many good good ideas, but without the right environment, without the right actions, they will not do anything. So yeah, alhamdulillah for everything and say.
That is very true. A person's community is very, very important. In fact, they're the reason why a lot of people can actually cause success or cause complete failure. And you are so right about this, Bara. And I'm happy that you have a very supportive family and friends, a circle of friends that kind of helped you achieve what you're doing. And inshallah, you will be the person to break it and get out there. And hopefully, we'll see you not just in the second division, but in the first division. And inshallah, you'll be playing next to Amouri. And of course, you will get me a signature.
But I need to grow the hair back.
Oh, of course.
Afro.
Guys, I mean, you have to go stalk his old pictures. His like when he had the afro, he looked like a professional player. He could tie it as well, and it was like it was lit. Like the guy was living
This one
the
is
dream.
just a change, just to break the quarantine level.
Actually,
I was bored. Yeah, I just woke up and my mom told me, yeah, yalla, you need to
Cut your
have a
hair.
haircut as well. Yeah, because she don't like the curl hair or the afro.
I still think it looks good, but honestly, I love the afro. Like I personally had an afro myself as a child, and I'm a big fan of afros. It's just hard to maintain. You have to like sit and do it, especially if you're going out. But honestly, it looked really good on you, and you should definitely consider getting it back.
What it do?
So, Bara, tell us more about Adidas. As far as I know, they had like a nice brand deal with you. They also made you go to Russia and you in the World Cup, right? You got to attend a match in the World Cup. Tell us more about that journey. Was this your first success that you ever got? How did it feel like? Did it kind of push you 100 times to like motivate better, or how was the feelings going on when you heard that you won? And did you think that you deserved it? Was it like a reward for your hard work? Tell us more about that.
Actually, this story I would love to share with everyone because it's a very motivational one. I was going so bad with my team, with my academy that we are playing. I was on a state that being a sub for not being in the right ideas with the coaches. I don't want to mention that, but yeah, I always try to keep positive, try to keep working, no matter if I played or not, no matter if I win or not. Also, my friends were very supportive. Then after that, I got the AFC agent of internship. That was the end of the season, and each season I summarize what I did in the entire season, set the new plans and this stuff. I was in a point that really maybe I didn't play two consecutive games in a row as starting, so I was in a really bad situation. I was ready with my fitness level, my skills, my touches, and everything. So I was ready for any challenges. In the summer, I was really searching for a new opportunity, new challenge for me and for my team. In that work, in the shooting day, if you remember, I had a conversation with one of the guys, speaking about football and stuff, and he was really, interesting in the way that I'm speaking about me and my team and myself, and he just took my number and he told me we have the tango stuff, and I was really, this only for freestylers and it's not my big aim. And he told me, no, you can still, if you are good footballer, you can still go and got a contract with Adidas. Well, maybe you will be in the Tango League team, which travels around the world, chosen by Adidas, play in the World Cup, which was a big dream for anyone. And I was not taking that seriously, but I just took that challenge. When I went to Dubai for the Tango League tournament, it was really very exciting event, very challenging one, very tough players. There was a team from Kuwait, a team from Saudi, so the level was very tough. So I took that challenge, and Alhamdulillah, I got the best player. We lost the semi-final, and I won. I was chosen as a MVP. I was chosen around the world. They chose only 23 players to represent Adidas in the World Cup, which was really big pleasure for me. Then that at that moment I felt, yeah, what if I quit and after the bad season? I think I will not reach any good moment, But Alhamdulillah, God gave you always new opportunity if you work hard, if you keep in the same mentality. So that's the good thing, or totally worth it if you keep in the same idea, keep pushing, keep going further and further. So and yeah, that's the story.
Wow. I mean, it is like a dream come true, and inshallah, hopefully, you will be able to provide a better like achievements in the future and give more to the people. So, Bara, let's get a little more practical. But before that, I just want to remind everyone, guys, this is the Be Positive Show, guys. We hold this show every Friday and Saturday. Please, if you are new to the Twitch, please make an account, give me a follow so that you can see all the shows in the future. At the same time, throughout the week, I play games on stream, which is like a fun gaming environment. So please, if you are new to Twitch, or if you are a Twitch streamer yourself, please do give me a follow so you can get the notifications in the future. And at the same time, the link on the chat for Bara is there. Please give him a follow and make sure that you're showing him a lot of love. So Bara, now let's get a little more practical. Obviously, it's amazing that you told us all about your achievements and all about who you are. Now that we know that who Bara is, we want to get to know what you do and how you do it. So tell us more about your daily routine. What do you do when you wake up until you sleep? How does fitness impact your life, and how do you maintain that? So it's a daily thing. Is it like you do it every few days? Tell us more about the whole routine of your life.
Okay, just to mention one thing, people may know about the athletes, that they will train hard every day and they will go to the maximum and this stuff. But this is all wrong. You need just to follow a proper plan and to stick to this plan. You don't need to train each day 90% of your maximum. You can train for a long year for the 60% or 55%, and reach the more goals than anyone will go in 90% and going interval. So just what you need is a proper plan, good actions, good environment, and to really stick to the plan. Try to have good routines, and that's what I'm doing. Each summer, I'm trying to get rid of bad habits, because I don't know, Bibi, if you know that I love fast food, I love Pringles, these stuff are from
Everyone loves them.
the school days, yeah. And in the university dorms, they were calling me the Pringles guy, the Pringles guy. So yeah, because I was keeping all the cans for the Pringles. So yeah, the main thing here is just to follow a proper plan. For me, I'm a morning person. I woke up 5 for the prayer, just to have a little bit snack. I'm not training every day morning, but I'm having at least 3 days or 2 days morning. It depends on the program. For example, these days we have the running door. I know the weather is bad, but it's for everyone, and it's not the first year that it's bad. But just to prepare for the long season that we will have with the new standards. So 2 days morning, 2 morning days in a week. I have a gym work 5 times a week. So total of 7 training 1 week is more than enough. It depends on the fitness level. It depends on your goals, what you need to do. I'm now in a phase to a little bit gain some muscles, to be a little bit stronger, to enhance my performance and this stuff. So yeah, and also you need to mention that you need to take care. At least you know what you eat. No need to count by calories, but at least you know what you enter to your body.
So from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a simple thing to do to get fit, right? It's not like something so complex and scary with like everyone thinks. It's just about really maintaining it, following a right plan, and making sure that you go through it the whole way. And it's really about commitment, and I agree. And that's usually where everything is. If you want to start something and doing it right, eventually you have to maintain and be able to commit to it the right way. Tell us more also, Bara, about. To, I'm a person. Let's take me as an example. I want to get fit. What should I start? Because see, what I do is I have a mat right here, and I can train, and there's nothing stopping me, and I can eat healthy. I'm with my parents right now, and there's no reason for me not to get healthier. But I'm always getting lazy. I always find excuses. What's the way to start? Because I believe starting is the hardest part. And what would you recommend me and anyone like me to be able to start and get on there and just do it? You know?
For me, starting for me, the starting is not the big problem. For me, is the second or the third week that it's the big problem, where you get muscle soreness and this stuff, and that's the big problem with the type of the exercise. For example, if you are in a beginner fitness level and you attend a crazy CrossFit session, you will go with the 90%. Yeah, you will stay for 4 days like death. You will not move any muscle. So you need to understand how what's the intensity that you need to do. Try to divide it over the week. Try to find a workout that you feel happy with, or at least you enjoy it, so you can start it. I know there is a standard, there is some regulations that you need to get in, but in a proper plan, it's easy to get anyone in this path. I'll speak as well in the quarantine period, the body weight exercise, because many people had a hard time to find equipment. They develop a lot in the body weight exercises. Almost they went so crazy with the towel. You can do a really very intense exercise, and yeah, you just need to follow a plan. That's the main thing, to find yourself in a plan.
And do you know any resources online, or maybe yourself? Guys, if you need a personal training, Vera is always available. Just get in touch with him, and he's more than happy to even, I think, meet up with you. He will set up plans and be able to get in touch with you, make a plan for you, food, nutrition, and exercises. So, what are the resources we can use to be able to get this information? But like, let's say you're looking for a new plan. Obviously, you know what you're doing after a lot of experiences. But for someone like me who doesn't know anything, what's a good play? Like, is there apps that you use regularly? Is there a website that you use? How do you usually get that information?
Now things are getting better and better each year. But the quarantine period push everyone to go online, to go crazy online. So you can find every exercise, every many nutrition plans that you can stick to follow. You just need to go to start. That's it. Just open, write any exercise, go Google images. You'll find a lot about it. You'll find the good technique, the advanced level, the beginner level. So what you need to do is just to grab your phone or laptop. There is many free programs, but it's not about the programs. It's about how to start and be consecutive with it. That's it.
That is committed. That's actually very true. And I personally did download an app. I haven't started the training yet. But I did download a couple of apps, and I actually went to Baraa himself. I sent him one of the links, and I asked his opinion,
Yeah.
and he did tell me it was a good plan. So I'm happy that it's confirmed, but I need to actually start. And Yeah, I guess
You need to start, huh?
it is a journey. Now, wallah, Bara, I promise you, guys, I'm promising
Yeah,
him on stream in front of everyone. I will actually start. So hopefully by next summer, I should be very fit. I'll come to you guys and I'll promise you and I'll show you all that I can be a fit person too.
you have a 1 year, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna push it to 90%. I'll just keep it 50, 55, maybe 20. You never know.
maybe 20.
20. No, guys, we are just kidding. It's very important for fitness to be able, because actually fitness doesn't just affect you physically but mentally as well. It is like proven scientifically that fitness people are always happier. They're always more. Their character is always more positive. It's a mental thing, and obviously you want to build a right place for your body. Your body is literally where you live, guys. If you don't take care of it, no one else will take care of it for you. And correct me if I'm wrong, Baraa, but I'm sure you personally, you are a very good example of that. Like the way your character is, the way you're always healthy, happy. Like this guy can just jump and get something. You know, for me it's like, I have to move, tiring. You can see the difference, guys, and it's really really interesting. But what are your future plans? Let's say in the next 3 to 5 years. Any plans in specific? Do you have anything you want to achieve, or do you have a goal that you want to set? Tell us more about your like plans in the 2 3 years coming up.
Okay, that's something good that I have learned from the engineering path that I took. It's to rephrase the dreams or the plans that you have. Try to be really realistic with what you have. Not going 100% to change your mind, but you can at least to rephrase the idea. For example, if you want to go 80% with one way, but it's already closed, so just you need to check for the alternatives and check what you have, what's the new things that it's upcoming, because you know updating yourself is one of the good things that you need to do nowadays, especially now because everyone is predicting a lot in this period. What is going to be in September? What's going to be for the next year? And you know, you need to be updated to stay in a good planning phase, I can say. What else? What else? Yeah. Try you. You see, about the fitness, I had a challenge with one of my colleagues that if you get any bad injury, for example, I got the ACL injury and I stayed 9 months out of football, which is one of the baddest injuries for any footballer. But you know, there is, and for me in my surroundings, there is many guys that did the same surgery. Yeah, surgery. And half of them they just quit. They get fat. They just throw the towel, as we can say. And there is a good example that they just follow their dreams, keep pushing, keep trying hard. And you know, I was in a case that really to choose between this and in both ways. So I just got that challenge. I think it was really totally worth it to see all the people before me and to check their journeys, so I can know what I can do furthermore. For the upcoming future, we can say to grow the business, maybe keep going with the fitness environment that I'm trying to build. To try to be bigger and bigger as a brand name. Also continue with the football career. I don't know how far I can go, but I'll try to push always with the 100%. Yeah, let's see what we'll have with the new standards.
Oh, interesting. Actually, I wanted to just get into that part, and I'm glad you mentioned it. أول شيء, like we say in Arabic, Alhamdulillah على السلامة. I hope you are well, and I'm happy that the surgery went well, and you are still playing. I was going to actually ask you, what were the negative impacts that happened to you throughout your life with the whole football and fitness thing? And you mentioned you had an injury. So it was so bad that you had to stop for 9 months. That's actually, that sounds really, really bad. I'm really happy that you are doing well. Does it still affect you nowadays? Is it harder to play? And uh, what kept you motivated the whole time? So, well, you gave us kind of the answer that yes, you did overcome it, you did keep going. But what kept you going? Is it the fact that you loved football so much that you kept trying to go there, or is it just the fact that it's a character in you that you never stop giving up? Tell us more about that experience.
I have also a good story. There's many stories that you can frame as to be in a movie or just to tell people how to be motivated. But I have a really crazy story because I had an ankle injury before my ACL, and I was trying to get rid with fast food and stuff, try to start the exercises. It was 2014. After that, we lost one of the biggest tournament we had. It was a Gilead tournament. It was really a big tournament for us. After that, I just played in a university indoor league, and I got injured. I knew that it was a bad injury. For that moment, I just felt that I need to quit, start getting things away from fitness. I went to the grocery, buy chips and
Pringles.
stuff. Yeah, and it only lasted for one day. The next day, I just woke up. Okay, I'll get ready for the chip and stuff. Let's go to the gym and start again. Prepare for the surgery, prepare for the comeback, and try to come back in a different way to try to minimize the rest. Because the injuries is part of the game. Alhamdulillah for everything, but it's a part of the game, and you need to be aware that you can do things 100% and you still get injured. But at least you need to work hard to minimize that risk. That's the good thing about understanding the injuries. And yes, yeah,
That's interesting, and I like what you said that injuries. It's true in every sport. Injuries are not your fault. Sometimes it could be a mistake of someone else, or sometimes it could just be bad luck.
a gift from God.
Yeah. Actually, if you put it that way, yes. Sometimes a bad injury could be a good blessing at the end in
Yeah,
disguise.
that happened with me as well.
Because what they always say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And obviously, I'm assuming you had so many injuries, but you're always stronger. And
And BB as well. I just remember that night when my friends, my teammates, they came to visit me in the hospital, and we were negotiating about what we're gonna do next and stuff. And from that day in the hospital room, one of them he told us about there is one investor that can invest in our team, and we can be in an academy to try to go and play internationally and stuff. We were planning from that day to come in a good comeback, and they helped me. They helped me a lot. Also, my family helped me a lot. But you don't need that support to become stronger or not. But if it's on your way, you should be thankful about this. That's a good thing to mention.
wow. طبعا thank God for all the good blessings that you have. And again, guys, Baraa, I really want to thank you for being here. What you're saying to us is very motivational, and honestly, I feel like I want to work out now. I want to get my life better. Just
Join the athlete bar.
definitely, guys. I'm literally gonna be. Do you have customers yet? Did you officially start and everything?
Yes, yes.
I will be one of your first, let's say, 100. I'm definitely about to check out, and you guys should as well. Guys, again, just a reminder, feel free to ask any questions on the chat. We will be answering your questions very, very soon,
Hello, guys,
towards,
hit up the questions.
towards the end. Also, guys, a big shout out to Baraa. Please do follow him on his page, check his website, and do follow me on Twitch as well. I do gaming content and the show. A big shout out to everyone being supportive, guys. If you guys are watching, a big shout out to people coming from Baraa as well. And yeah, thank you all for everything. So Baraa, a very quick question for you, or let's say let's try to end with a good positive note. So this community here, the region, like the Middle East and let's say the Arab region, how supportive are they in terms of like building careers and stuff? Is it just let's say a luck where someone sees you playing, they adapt you, they help you, or do you see that in the next few years, like I say 10 to 15 years in this region, do you think football is gonna grow further and further in terms of career wise, not just as entertainment? I mean, people love to watch, right? But maybe not everyone is interested in like playing or taking it seriously. Do you feel that it could be better? What do you feel about that?
In the same concept, it's gonna be better, but it's not 100% sure or in one path. It may be in 50% or 40% what will fit you. But the good thing that you don't need circumstances to change. You have to change yourself or adapt to what the surroundings are. That's the good for me. That really works with me. So, and what I'm doing with my people is whoever wants to start in the fitness. I have many programs. I have many solutions. So just come to start. There is many ways. That's a good quote. There is no right way, but there is the wrong ways. There is many right ways, but there is no one right path to follow. So just try to phrase your own story with your habits or with your surrounding or with your what having right now.
That's amazing. Also, Bara, I have a question that kind of just popped into my head. What other interests do you have? Like, do you like music? Do you like movies? What's so like? We know that you're very interested in fitness. You're a big fan and enthusiast about fitness and sports and specifically football. But what are other things? So like, tell us. Have you watched all the football movies? Have you played all the football songs? Tell us more about what would you like.
For the movies and the cinema, I'm the worst partner to go with. Because I have slept maybe in 20 of the last 30 movies that I went to the cinema. So I'm the worst partner for.
So if you want to sleep, just open up a movie and you can just fall asleep.
Yeah, I have many bad things that happened inside the cinemas. But yeah, I love music. Generally, I love music. I love to go out with friends. To just to chill, relax, and I don't have any addiction for example, I love to play video games, but not that much. Not to stick on one thing, but
You like to try a lot of things.
Yeah. For example, I can go online with an online game for 1 or 2 days, then I got bored, stop, try to find something else, stop. And
That's good. Also, is there any sport you're interested in other than football? So maybe basketball, tennis, swimming. Do you have any other interest in other sports and maybe pursuing a career or let's say like considering going professional in any other sport? So maybe I know a couple of people in the world who maybe started, like let's say they started learning football, they joined the team, blah blah blah, and then after some time they realized that they're good at something, and then they ended up switching to a whole different sport or switching to a whole different position in that sport. Is there anything that you're interested in other than football as well?
I'm a sportman, so I love to try new sports. I have tried basketball, baseball, cricket, tennis. I have some interest in tennis because I think it's a very good game. In terms of fitness and stuff, I love to do many CrossFit workouts, but not going 100% with the CrossFits and gymnastics and this stuff. So just trying to grab small things from everything. I try new things daily, and yeah.
That's amazing. I love a person who always grabs the opportunity. If there's an opportunity, let's do it. Like first of all, you're a risk taker. That's good. That's a good personality to have. It means that you're always willing to take the risk and take the opportunities, and you're not afraid of trying new things, which is really really nice. A fun fact that I actually heard about tennis, specifically since you mentioned it. I believe the two sports that are always at a late age are tennis and golf. What people do is they start with a sport and then eventually they jump into either tennis, or because tennis is more about the tactics more than the fitness itself. It's obviously important to have fitness in tennis, but it's also more about the tactics of using the paddle and the pad. At the same time, golf as well, where you don't actually need anything other than just like knowing how to swing the ball. So these are
Not
kind
that
of
easy.
the
I
old.
didn't try golf. I didn't try golf, but it's on my list. But I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, I mean it's an old people, let's say. It's an old people sport, and a lot of people like they have a good sport, and once they retire from that sport, they end up either doing tennis and golf. That's a fun fact that I heard. One question we have from the chat, and it's a very interesting question, in my opinion at least, is do girls like fit guys? What's your opinion? Have you ever used your fitness into maybe getting a girl or like trying to get a number? So tell us more about that cheeky side of the fitness. Obviously, we know the fit guys are more attractive, but have you ever used that to your advantage? And do you think it's right to use fitness into your advantage?
You know me, I think. So you can answer this question beside me. But yeah, it's there, and there is many people that are doing this crazy stuff to just get attention. But I don't think I'm that person to do this. But you know, everyone love to be in a good shape, and yeah, to get worth in a good looking after these trainings and these hard work or hard days of training. And yeah, totally worth it to have a good shape. But showing it off, maybe showing off in the football field, yes, it's because it's part of the game and to be enjoyable. But for example, at the beach or anywhere else, I don't think I'm the right person on this.
Fair enough. And yes, guys, I actually do know Baraa. He's a very, very, very well-mannered and well-behaved gentleman. He's actually never. I've never seen him do anything bad to anyone, or never personally or intentionally hurt anyone, whether it's mentally or physically. He's a lovely guy. And again, guys, and Baraa, correct me if I'm wrong. Like what you said, it's very important to feel good about yourself, and your main motivation to become fit and better looking is for yourself, for your own benefit, not for others to see. And I believe if there is someone out there for you, they will love you the way you look, and no matter how you like train, or they'll love you for who you are. But it's very important to actually love yourself and love your body, even if it's not exactly what you want or what you expect from your own self. But it's actually as well very important to love it and be able to always improve it for your own good and sake. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's all about the God gave you something. Try not to compare it with other people. Yeah, be happy, be blessed to have it. But the word that we can use is show off. Try not to show it off for everyone. Yeah, they can compare you with any other, but try not to stick to that way, because it will put you in a worse situation.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Guys, literally, at the gym, we know if you're showing off or not. We know that we can see the person who's really hardworking, just focused, trying to, and the person just doing it for the sake of showing off. And guys, it doesn't look good. And like what he said, we can always compare you to someone. There's always gonna be someone better than you. So there's literally no point in doing it. I think it's better to just focus on you. Better to focus on what you're doing and the training that you do. But a very interesting question as well that we're getting. Since we mentioned the female topic in general, what do you think of the girls getting into? I see a lot of like female only trainings, female only fitness classes. A lot of females are getting into fitness, and that's kind of good. It's becoming more open to the ladies and to the female in the, like, let's say, audience in general to have, and a lot of gyms are supporting it. So and a lot of like sport facilities. So now I see gym rooms only for ladies, especially in this region where like the segregation is very important. But do you think that's a good thing, and do you think that all the industries in general should kind of develop this for the ladies? Because I believe, like us men, we need to develop and be fit. I believe the ladies and the females should also have the chance to be able to be fit as well. And obviously, not like, even if they don't plan to go as much as us, I mean, it's obviously natural for a guy to train more, to be more physical. But there are also girls who do that. But in general, do you feel that it's a good thing to support the women in the whole fitness industry, or it's just a bad idea in general?
Yeah, it should. We should all support the women in the fitness to have a fitness healthier planet, as we can say. because they are part of our families. In the Arabic region as well, they have many restrictions, but there is many clash with their mindset, because they want the woman to have more than four or three childs, but yeah, but without having any attention to the fitness level, which will if she is in the pregnancy period, if she has a bad nutrition diet or something like this, it will affect the baby, and it will affect herself as well in the long range. As well, you can compare your family members to the other members, or other region from another region, and you can see that big gap in the fitness level. I'm not saying that each girl should go to the gym and lift heavy weights and these stuff. No, you can stick to the home workout, just to have a small routine, to just have a good fitness level, to be healthier, to be in a good shape, and try to get rid of these bad diseases. I think we should all support these communities, because they are part of our community. And it depends on the each environment, because here in, for example, in UAE environment or in the Arabic region, we have our ladies. They want, not only ladies but also men. They don't want to have a mixed gym, or for example. So I really totally support. They will have
Female only rooms.
female, yeah, female classes, or female gyms, or female hours, female swimming areas, and this stuff. So try to motivate them to go more and more on this way.
All right. Well, that takes us to our end. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Baraa, it's an honor for you to be here. Thank you so much for giving us 1 hour of your life to be able to come to the show. It was very insightful, all the things we learned from you, and motivational as well. Thank you guys for all being here. And Baraa, people are asking about your plans and stuff. Guys, please get in touch with him. He's the best person to ask about the prices, about the timings. He's the person to be answering you. So if you want to get in touch with him, all you have to do is just use the command !guest. Talk to him on Instagram. I can share his number. Just message me on Twitch or whisper me. I will share all the information. He can do it online. He can do it in person. He is as flexible as you can get with him. And I'm sure his prices are great. Obviously, we're not going to mention them on the stream, but just talk to him. He will give you a big discount as well, just because you're coming from me.
VV discount.
VV discount. And guys, do follow him on athlebar.com. Great website, great. I'm actually literally going on it as soon as we're done. Baraa, any last words you want to say to everyone?
Habibullah, thank you for this show, and try to keep going in these amazing episodes. Different subjects, so that's what I love to watch. And yalla, inshallah, see you soon, and have a good
Definitely,
weekend.
we should definitely meet after this whole quarantine just opens up and we are back to normal. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is the Be Positive Show, guys. I will see you all next week. Baraa, thank you so much, and see you guys. Take care. I will be hosting one of my. I'll be